In the mid-14th century, Europe encountered a catastrophe so profound that its echoes reverberate through history even today: the Black Death. A pandemic that would claim the lives of millions and leave a lasting impact on the continent's social, economic, and political landscapes. But how exactly did this singular event alter the course of European history? It all began in 1347, when a fleet of Genoese trading ships, arriving from the Black Sea, docked in the Sicilian port of Messina. Aboard these ships were not just sailors, but a dire stowaway: the bacterium yersinia-pestis. Carried by fleas residing on rats, this pathogen was a silent scourge, ready to sweep through Europe with unprecedented speed and brutality. The disease manifested in 3 terrifying forms: bubonic, pneumonic, and septicemic, each more deadly than the last. Within days, infected individuals would experience fever, chills, and excruciating swellings called buboes, a grim precursor to swift death. In some regions, up to 60% of the population perished, with entire villages and towns disappearing into the annals of history. As the Black Death cut its devastating path across the continent, it unleashed more than grief and chaos. It dramatically reshaped Europe's demographic and economic structures. With the drastic reduction of the workforce, surviving laborers found themselves in high demand, able to command better wages and improved rights. A seismic shift that would gradually weaken the feudal system that had dominated medieval Europe. Culturally, the pandemic instilled a pervasive sense of existential dread, challenging long-held beliefs about religion and fate. The Church, the bastion of medieval society's spiritual life, faced intense scrutiny as people questioned why God would allow such suffering. This crisis of faith opened the doors to new philosophical ideas and eventually laid some of the groundwork for the Protestant Reformation, altering Europe's religious landscape forever. Moreover, the plague inadvertently spurred innovation and progress. The sudden scarcity of labor propelled technological advancements as communities sought more efficient ways to compensate for their reduced manpower. Agricultural practices improved, and new forms of trade and commerce arose. Cities began to flourish as economic hubs, propelled by a burgeoning middle class, a key element in the eventual rise of the Renaissance. In a twist of irony, the Black Death also fostered a sense of unity among surviving communities. Despite the initial isolation and fear, people learned to navigate the aftermath collectively, fostering resilience and adaptability that would be crucial for future challenges. This shared experience of survival and recovery was a subtle yet significant force in shaping a more interconnected and, eventually, more modern Europe. As the death toll eventually declined and society began to rebuild, the indelible marks left by the Black Death became evident. A pandemic that, though devastating, catalyzed a transformation steering Europe away from the Middle Ages and towards a path of unprecedented growth and exploration. Thus, while the story of the Black Death is one of immense tragedy, it is also a testament to the resilience of humanity and its ability to adapt in the face of adversities, paving the way for a new era in European history. The echoes of these changes remind us of the enduring impact of historical events on the fabric of civilization.